Love will find a way. All right. Good thing I don't do singing often. We are covering the 10 of cups. All right. We're covering all the tens: cups, swords, pentacles, and wands. All right. And so the tens, they represent strong love bonds, emotional support, and healthy relationships. It represents, having the ability to interact with one another in a loving way. Beyond the family being depicted here, there's also these pets. And so there's a cat and dog, and it shows that the people have welcomed them into the family. This represents energy that is inclusive and belonging. The sun is bright, indicating some very strong positive energy, happiness and warmth, including joy. This house is very comfortable, and it represents that they are all comfort at home, and that there is comfort at home, and they are at peace and harmony. So an environment of love, support, and encouragement, emotional balance, and security. Also having strong family ties, the warmth, affection, and comfort of family. Happiness and a sense of well-being is what the 10 of Cups stands when you receive this in your reading. Okay? Emotional fulfillment for you. Let's get the 10 of Pentacles. Another great card. 10 of Pentacles. All right, let's see. First of all, let's just look at the people here. Okay. They are in like a very solid concrete stone type building, something that goes back and like stands the ends of time, like stands through time. So a lot of stability, a lot of security. The entire setting itself is like there's a city in the background, and it denotes being established in a solid place. It also, with the family here, it's like it's really representing like an emotional bounty, right? They're presenting like for instance, you were asked over to come for dinner, and everyone's in their best clothes, right? And all the fine china is out, and it's a special occasion, and this is when you display those things that you hold dear, because they were things that you accumulated as a result of overcoming challenges and difficult life experiences. And so there's this abundance of experience and wealth shared, because wealth isn't just financial. So it's about this emotional bounty, right? And everything is about the legacy and the wealth that's built up and handed down from one generation to the other. And a lot of times that hand down is knowledge and wisdom. There is a material advantage sometimes over those who have no inheritance, because the wealth builds more wealth, right? There is this like family set of jewels that everyone has in the center there. Pearls, metals, golden box, symbolizing a legacy of wealth and how assets are passed down from generation to generation. Family jewels, right, is what they call them. Also conveys the idea that genetic traits are passed down from one generation to the next. So again, the jewels are not just material. The ledger book represents financial history and the accountability and taking great care of the material needs of yourself and your family. And there's this beautiful woven table covering. It's full of lushness and fine material and goods. So this represents a very comfortable lifestyle. So seeing this 10 of Pentacles, right, it represents like material success, affluence, and prosperity. Like very strongly established, deep, solid roots and long standing. There's a legacy and inheritance and passing down assets from one generation to the next, and them not having to be specifically physical. Assets come in numerous forms. So building on an established base is also part of what the 10 of Pentacles represents. All right, we have the 10 of Wands next. Let's see here. This is one of, commitments, activities, things to do, projects, all the things that we may have procrastinated and now feel the pressure to get done. That's what this card reminds me of. It's like, oh, I have so much to do, but not enough time to do it. So again, wands represent, like in this particular card, the commitments, activities, and projects, or anything else that requires someone's attention and energy. Because there are so many, they also represent burdens. Generally speaking, wands represent energy. So energy is most effective when it is concentrated, and less effective when it is dispersed. So just because there's more of it, quantity, doesn't automatically mean it's more powerful and effective. In this context, the wands represent the man's energy and capacity and what he's able to expand on each wand. So it's kind of like there's this adept at handling the 10 wands, and is there enough energy to carry them all, handle them all, process them all, and deal with them all? This represents like the capacity to take on multiple responsibilities and the ability to manage life's burdens. But perhaps the man has taken on too much. He can't see the road ahead and has perhaps lost insight of the ultimate destination. Additionally, he can give too much focused attention to each wand because there are too many of them. So it's kind of like one wand may require more focus than the other, and because there's so many, it may not get the focus it deserves. And so each situation is maintained, but they are not necessarily thriving. Distraction can occur when too much is going on, and the reason why something was originally taken on is that there was some sort of motivating spark, but that has been forgotten. So being definitely overwhelmed. The road itself is representing a path or action a person takes to reach a goal or to get something done. The road also symbolizes like the intention and the purpose. And the wall there represents there is a defined path. It does represent a way to stay like distracted and in position, okay, and focused. And the house is the destination. So that's like the goal that's being set. So some of the meanings here above what was shared is the ability to handle many things at once, involved with multiple projects or activities, and managing life's responsibilities and burdens. Maybe someone's overcommitted or too much responsibility or considering some delegation. Being so caught up in doing something that you forget why you are doing it. Involved with too many things, but doing none of them very well. And the need to focus on just one thing. So that would be the 10 of Wands. Last but not least, the most emphasis, card of all is the 10 of Swords. This is a tough card to see. It's a tough card to experience. I can tell you that it is the epitome of reaching the final of something and being able to realize that there is a silver lining. There is a silver lining. And it's like there is a time where that's realized. Okay? So it's like, yikes. All right, so again, that there's the words here. So this is representing like ideas or words that have caused overwhelming devastation, okay, or the absolute end of something. This man is like down and out. He's got no life in it, right? It's just kind of like, I'm out. And again, like being depicted as a victim is also illustrating like there's some mental suffering here, and a blow that could be, you could easily be incapacitated by it. I don't know how to say that word. Incapacitated by it. That's how you say it. So then there's this like dreary sky in the background. It looks like dawn's about to break. So again, like a cycle. Okay, so this would symbolize there's something to now end and move on from. So when we see the 10 of Swords, it represents the end of a situation, line of inquiry, or hitting a brick wall with something or an argument. No more can be said, done, or investigated. So it's like finito. Any more would be overkill, or something's played out, or it can't go any further. It's over. Over. Okay? So this is also acknowledging the ending and absorbing the information and moving on. Receiving terrible, grievous news and becoming devastated by it. There's nowhere to go but up. So that's kind of what I was getting at. Like, there's this silver lining here that something has ended and there's a finality to it. And now it's time to see what's next, right? Again, like the light, the sun, it's rising. So this is, you can greatly harm yourself with negative or self-sabotaging thoughts, and the harm is often worse than an attack by someone else. So sometimes the things that we, continue to allow, we end up hurting ourselves more. Right, y'all, that is the ending of our Tarotorial series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun for me, and I look forward to posting more content, and I hope you guys have a bomb day.